Before we start, I want to kindly thank UK Rob M for buying us a cuppa since the last video. As ever, it's always appreciated. So, who wants to be in this? You? Or Mystery Ming? Oh, you then. Evening all, I hope you're well. Firstly, I want to congratulate PA Yorkshire, PA North West and the other one for winning White People's Day of Action. Oh, look at us, we walked up a hill. And beating PA Eastern. It was quite a feat, and I am impressed. I'm also quite aware I need a haircut, but I shan't be going to the council to get it.
Saintharrison, the man who ruined Lana Del Rey for me, gave $5, thank you so much, and said, here's a $5 mark the council worker will want paying for that haircut.
You're going to need some therapy.
My haircut is being mocked by people in the chat because
what's wrong with your
barber
haircut?
It's a bit short, to be honest. Usually I like it a bit longer, but I think the barber went a bit crazy this time.
Oh, I don't get me started. I get people saying things about my haircut, and I just think they're jealous. They're just jealous.
I mean, your haircut is absolutely ridiculous, but it is now like a defining...
Anyway, we're not here to talk about haircuts and hill walking. We're here to talk about what happened on Twitter and who's become a big part of it. Yes? It's certainly been quite a couple of days ever since Keith Woods encouraged the whole of Twitter to use the hashtag #BanTheADL. Luckily, it's caught on, so anyone who's anyone that we like has started to use it, and now it's trending across the world. At the last count, 150,000 tweets have been made using the hashtag #BanTheADL. Even the normie Civnats are using it, especially the Israel lovers like Matt Walsh and Jack Posobiec. The most important response, though, of course, was from Elon Musk, who replied to Keith Woods saying that yes, the ADL have tried to throttle Twitter/X. Israel's community notes writers are also on the case, however their note hasn't been approved yet, so it can't be seen. What a shame. This is why we need to get on Twitter, join community notes, so we can vote their shit down and get ours pushed up. Now, one of the funniest things to come out of this so far is the world famous Rolling Stone magazine, usually a place to find stories on celebrities and music and that kind of shit, covering the ADL hashtag and including everyone's friend Dawn Browning and her Ban the ADL pie. That's something to put on hers and Master Ben's wall. So today we're going to make Dawn's Ban the ADL pie, as she sent me the recipe a while back. Let's make pies a new ADL hate symbol, along with all the other random numbers and letters on their list. So the first thing you need to do is the extremely exciting task of cutting up an onion. Thrilling, don't cry now. Now through the tears you need to get your frying pan on and get the bacon in there. Now, Dawn said she used 4 bits of rashers, but of course it's up to you how much pork you want to put in Dawn's pie. After a little while, before the bacon's completely done, it's time to add the onions. Like so. Obviously don't use too much oil, because then that's all going to end up in Dawn's pie. Now the other day, I came down to make Mrs. Saintharrison some breakfast. I thought there was still oil in the pan, so I put whatever we needed in the pan. Turned out it wasn't oil in there, it was water and washing up liquid soaking from the night before, and I didn't realise. This is why I'm not usually allowed in the kitchen. But anyway, yeah, that looks enough done. Once you think the bacon's ready or almost ready, take it out and switch off the frying pan. Now obviously you're not going to stick your bacon in Dawn's pie like that, so you're going to have to cut it up. Now you could of course use a knife, but no, I'm not. I'm going to use scissors. Clean ones, of course. Ah, shit. This is so much easier than a knife. And yes, I am leaving the fatty bits in. Nice. That'll go well with the egg. Yeah, that looks about right. Now keep it to the side for a minute because you don't need it for a second. Oh yeah, and don't forget to remove the onions and let them cool down with the bacon as well. For some reason or another. I don't know. I'm not a baker. Now, you'll need 3 eggs. Just your normal eggs. Shit. Now, you could use a whisk, if I'm going to use a fork, because I don't think I have a whisk, or if I do, I don't know where it is. Right, now that's done, add a bit of salt, of course, because you haven't already got enough salt from the bacon. Now you can add the onions and bacon, and of course don't forget the cheese. Now you need to add the extra mature cheddar. You could of course grate this yourself, or you can get Lidl's to do it for you. Now if you're like me, which you probably are, you haven't got time to be grating cheese because you're too busy being racist. Now that's all done, I can look at this and think, I can already see this is going to go tits up because I've never made it before. Let's add a bit of pepper, why not? Bit of parsley as well. Why? Because it's right next to me and I saw it. Now for one of the most important bits of Dawn's pie, the pastry. Now you could make this yourself, but I haven't because one, I don't really know how, and two, I ain't got time, you can just buy it pre-rolled anyway. Obviously we need to make sure it's the right size. Ah shit. Whatever, that'll do. Oh good, it stretches. Retard. Oh no. I'm sure the resident baker is cringing at the sight of this as well. So the good thing is, I can use these bits to plug up these holes I've made. Wow, I really am a cook. No, I meant cock. Let's pour this shit in. Now I can't say I'm overly confident about this. As you can probably tell, this is going to be a fucking disaster. Anyway. Oh, now I need to make the fucking lid. Fuck's sake. Yeah, but that ain't a fucking circle, is it? Okay. Vagina. Fuck. Retard. Oh, bollocks. Oh, shit. This is the shittest pie anyone has ever made. Now with the leftover pastry that you've made or brought from Lidl, you can make some shapes or some letters. You can make any shapes you want. You can write ban the ADL, you can write shoe zone, you can even do a windmill. I've run out of space. So because I don't have enough room to write the, I'm just going to write the French word for the, le. That is a C. There we go, ban le ADL. Don't forget to make a hole in the top, deliberately this time, so you can let some air in. Also, don't forget to heat your oven up while you're doing this part. Now, you could use a bit of egg yolk to brush over the top, however I'm going to use some milk from Mystery Ming's bowl. I'd like to point out though that the bowl is clean and she hasn't just drunk out of it. She's upstairs asleep because she's lazy. Or she's probably embarrassed. Now it's time to put them in the oven. Put the pie in the oven. Now, whilst that atrocity is cooking in the oven for 50 minutes, last week we decided to travel up to the great outdoors and enjoy nature. Enjoy nature from a boat, that is. If you get a chance to take a relaxing boat out, I would highly recommend it. Apart from the boat being incredibly noisy, but easy to drive, floating down quiet rivers looking out for herons is quite fun. So is annoying paddle boarders too. What's that boat called? Oh dear, key it. We don't need another Windrush. And who's that hiding in the canoe over there?
I'm in the Amazon basin.
Oh god, we can't go anywhere that's just ours. Anyway, if you get the chance, do it. The pie's probably ready now. I bet it's a disaster. Well, I mean, it hasn't turned out as bad as I thought it might. However, it still looks pretty shit. But you can see ban Le ADL on there, which is always good. Anyway, I won't know what it tastes like because I don't like pies unless it's got jelly and pork in it, also known as a pork pie. Until next time, ta-ta for now, happy baking. If you enjoyed this video for it's slightly less shit than the others, or you merely enjoy the prospect of food poisoning, you can always buy us a cuppa on Ko-fi. The link is in the description below, and thank you in advance if you do.